Hey, we're here today breaking down some swings. This is something new I've been wanting to start for Baseball University is pretty much player development analysis, trying to help kids see themselves on films so you're not, as a coach, just spitting words at them. A lot of these kids are visual now. I don't like it that they're on these phones, but if they're going to be on them, I try to push them to use it for good. So, who we breaking down today is this is an 8th grader, 14-year-old. Um, Very athletic kid, but your typical rec ball player, 40, 50 at bats a year until he started playing on our middle school team. Um, he didn't get a lot of at bats last year, but he's a very raw athlete. He can do a backflip, stand in place, and he's very quick twitch, and he's just growing right now, and his body's all over the place. So we're going to try to see if we can give him a few pointers today on how to improve his swing. So let's see what we got here for Cameron. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop it in the fold. Alright, so here we go. We go back to the original swing. Decent setup. He's athletic. I like how he's moving around. A lot of young kids, especially ones that don't have a lot of experience, they stand there like a statue. There's some movement. His hands are fairly loose. And this is where you see the stride. You can see that this front side is opening up a little too soon. It's leaking. It's called leaking the hips. Hands look good. You'll see through the swing, and there is a natural buckle here to the landing leg, which is good. That's what you're trying to do is you throw your hands through, not pull your shoulders, but really throw your hands through. You want that front leg to be buckling. So again, you slow it down. You can see at the point of contact, you can see that foot start to buckle a little bit. Again, we're opening up too early, but the hands are back. That's key. You're trying to keep that weight back. Good extension through the baseball. You can see that those hips are clearing fairly well. What I like best is, again, you can see that backside coming through. That's the key, is getting those hips to come through. So there's potential there to really clear those hips. If he stops leaking a little bit here, you'll see, and if you can get a better stride and land after the point of contact and that buckle, you'll be able to release and extend a little better. Alright, let's see. Again, here's our second clip. Oh, this is perfect. This is like every child in Little League right now. Yeah, so look. This is from the overstride, the inability to let the ball travel. The weight distribution isn't too bad for a young kid. We gotta watch where this baseball is at the point of contact. It's outside corner right here. If you can see my arrow, that's outside corner. This is just a matter of letting the ball travel. Take that ball when it gets further back over the plate. That ball, you need to keep your hands, the barrel behind your hands. See how the barrel's in front of the hands here? Again, I'll blow it up a little bit for this one. How the hands right here, they're behind the barrel. At the point of contact, you want that barrel to be even or behind those hands so that wrist action can go through. So you just rolled over here. Ideally, that baseball, you let it travel. You keep that weight back, that front knee, that front hip closed until you're ready to let that ball travel and hit that ball to right field, right center. Stay on top of it. Again, kind of same thing here. Decent setup. You got to watch your feet too. I see the feet here. They're kind of what I call duck feet. They're pointing out. Like that's already leaking hip power, power from your core. You want to close those feet up. Watch some of these major leaguers here. I'll pull in some film here in a second from some of these major league swings. From long, lanky players that have a lot of action in their, pre-pitch action, which I don't think is a bad thing necessarily. It's athletic movement. You just have to create timing. So again, the pitch has not arrived yet. A little bit of soft front, and that's because the ball's not there yet. you can't really snap that front knee yet because you know the ball ain't even there to drive through. The back, I mean, that's the right idea, getting up on that toe, good hip, but let that ball travel. I can see you trying to keep your hands back, but again, leak in power here. And at the point of contact, again, look, we're all the way out front. You know, again, the swing makeup is not bad. It's been getting a lot better. Good hip action, very athletic. And when he is squaring the ball up, as you'll see, you know, it's fairly strong action with those hands. But again, you'll see the balls that he is squaring up are middle in. You know, it's his, you know, he's timing it for that. I'm going to drive through this left center, and you have to understand how to balance that weight. You know, bar that back leg. I heard Chipper Jones talk one time about, you know, this spot right here, like right when you're about to swing, bar in this leg, you know, feeling all that weight, you know, not flat foot, it's like a balance. Like they say 70-30, but you know, I don't even want to put a number on it. Just it's like you feel like a metal bar has created balance all the way down that right leg. You know, and again, getting up on that toe a little bit, keeping those these toes closed in a little bit is going to help you access that trigger. You know, so again, boom, you don't like the result there. Oh yeah, it's the bat's fault. Oh boy, ain't that the classic? We got to see that again. This is every middle school kid ever right here. Oh man, what's wrong with the bat? Couldn't be that I'm not letting the ball travel to the outside corner, huh? So, don't feel bad, Cameron. It's everybody. All right, so that's perfect example. Look where this ball is. Middle up, middle in, up. You know, perfect for what he's timing. But again, let's, you know, again, bar in that back leg. Good balance. I mean, he's an athletic kid. You can tell he's light on the feet, and there's great potential there. Little toe tap there. You know, I guess you got to find some consistency with your stride and setup, too. Like, every time you hit, check where your feet are. Like, you know, kind of create it's kind of like shooting a free throw in basketball. You got to have a routine. That's why these guys get nuts about their batting gloves and, you know, their freaking pant legs and stuff, you know, in MLB. So, but again, I mean, perfect timing to show you how you have potential here for that front leg, for that back leg. They're closing. I mean, that's that, what do they call that, torque. You know, watch your hands again. Let's back it up and look at your hands. Like your hands, boom, like knob of the bat to the ball, eyes on it. You know, again, little soft on the front, but you it's not bad because watch your knee. You close up, boom, right there, that pop, that little torque. That's where pop comes from. So that's okay, but some of your strides are shorter than the others. This is a short stride, so look, you don't have the ability to clear and extend as much as you could. But I mean, for your age, it's coming along, you know. Oh, watch your feet here. And that's okay. Sometimes that's the problem with trying to time it too much and like not having that core balance yet. You know, I see you start and it catches up to you. Like, oh, I got there quick. You don't even have time for stride, so you essentially want toe tap, no stride, which again shows you. And I'm glad this happened because I mean, again, look at those hips clearing too early. Have to keep a good stride and stay up on that toe before you swing, and not initiating that swing till the heel drops. But again, with those open feet, leaking power. That's all arms now. Look, it almost looks like you got a tennis racket in your hand. You're about to do a forehand. So again, I'm glad this swing happened. But yeah, you know, again, still locking your hips. I mean, kind of a goofy short stride swing, but your hands worked. So again, like that's what good hitters will tell you too. It's like when they do get fooled, it's their hands that save them. Their ability to keep them back and to keep them quick and not try to do too much with them at that point. You know, that's kind of what we got here. It's like, oh, hands still knob of the bat to the ball. Lower half is gone. You're saved by the fact that the ball is coming in at your neck, which again, don't swing at that in a game. But again, that allows you to stay on top of the ball and again, take advantage of that quick little snap here. So, and there it goes. Don't admire too much. All right, so again, I feel like that, like this transition here, no stoppage to like set your feet, get your, you know, find a routine, make sure that you're square, meaning like, are these feet outside your knees, are the knees outside your shoulders, or your hands, you know, got to find a setup. Good, I mean, that's good weight distribution right there. You know what I mean? Still got to fix these feet, but again, look at those the elbow separation. they always want to say, they always kind of say keep that barrel tip pretty much square on top of your head. That's a good thing you got going right there. So again, watch the foot drop a little too early. It's okay. So we're gonna, this is a good problem to work through. So again, I like the big leg kick. Just got to make sure we got the balance and the soft toes, Hands work well for it, but again, we're out in front. I like this setup here. Sometimes we have a couple kids on our team that do not get off that back foot, and it looks like a C. When it looks like an A-frame, or in this case, more of a, just that straight line L right here, backwards L. Still soft front. Gotta plant that foot. And, again, out in front, like, why do we miss that? Let's go back and look. Why do we miss that? Right, here we go. Here's the pitch. Why do we miss it? Because it's not even there yet. The bat goes over the baseball.
Dad, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I am editing Cameron's video.
Oh,
so it's you as a 5-year-old watching this, and now I'm talking to these people out here in the internet world. This is,
How can you talk to them?
Well, we're going to put it on the internet, and hopefully they'll understand what we're talking about, the mechanics, and recognize in their own swing, and start taking them little fancy phones they got, and at least recording every single BP session they do. They can, what I'm doing here, people can pay me, $50, $100 an hour to edit this for them, but honestly, kids, DIY, do it yourself. That's what we're trying to do here at Baseball University, is teach you how to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what is that for?
It's a microphone. So anyway, let me go ahead and finish editing this for Cameron. All right. And look, Cameron. You met him. Watch him. You can remind him of this swing right here. Oh, let that ball travel. Say, Cameron, let that ball get on your backside a little bit.
Cameron, let that ball get in your backside for a little bit.
And then keep your hands behind and shoot that thing to right field. All right. So anyway.
Shoot that ball to space.
All right, get out of here. Let me finish this up.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Look. Why the movie?
And again, let the ball travel. All right, so let's hop out of here for a second. Let me show you some things on the old YouTube. All right, let's look at JD Martinez first. This is a good swing. So again, not trying to get in your head and be like, oh, Cameron, you're JD Martinez. No, just a long, lanky player. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. All right, look at that. Look at that knee. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like when you go to land, you want that butt, that back thigh to be almost pointing at that picture, pulling that knee in a little bit. Look at these feet. By staying in, you can see the muscles. It's all coil. That's what they call recoil. Just like you, good little setup with the hands. But unlike you, this ball's about to probably go 450 feet, which is okay. But again, watch that knee buckle. Watch that knee buckle. Boom, right there. See, and that's where you are not very far off from having a good high school swing. So again, this is a very promising video for you. Because again, look at that elbow separation. The head is down on the baseball. This is what I meant with barrel behind the hands. Hands, barrel. Throw in the hands. And by throwing the hands, that's where when that bat, let's back them up a little bit. Watch where the bat comes from. It's almost like it's a big old rotation. Watch where that bat barrel starts up here, and watch. By throwing the hands, it allows the bat to have a little bit of drag, and then at the point of contact, snap through. And that's where look at those feet. Look at those feet. Now that feet, look at what point in time the toe opens up. It's like he decides to swing. Watch his front toe. He decides to swing when that back heel drops. He's like, I'm going to swing right now. Yep, I'm dropping the heel. Here it goes. I'm going to swing. And that's where the torque, boom, and when he releases, that's why his knee doesn't snap in half, is he allows that foot to roll over a little bit, and then the knee releases. All right, so look how much later that knee releases than the one that you were putting down. All right, so good. Josh Donaldson. So again, another big leg kicker. Another big leg kicker. That's a big old load right there, but